So, find the derivative at a given value, but I want a little more than the worksheet is asking. I also want a sketch because I want you getting used to tangent lines, what they look like, because we do a lot with them. So the algebra here is find the derivative at the given value. So I'm going to take the derivative and plug in -1 and see what I get. And then we're also going to put that on the graph, which to me is like the more important, valuable part. I don't know. It's just the harder part. I think you guys are all going to be fine with, okay, can I take the derivative and plug it in? So look, before we even do it, x equals -1 is right there. Right here. If I go up to the graph, you sketch your tangent line, and I do want you to do this. I want you to sketch like where the surfboard would be. Should my answer, when I do the math, come out positive or negative? Negative, because that's a negative tangent line slope. It should be fairly negative, right? That's pretty steep. So if I do that, remember your power rule from yesterday, so I'm bringing down the 3 multiplied by the negative sign in front. Reduce the power by 1. Bring down the 2, multiply by the 2 in front. Reduce the power by 1. And then what's the derivative of 1? Or any constant? It's just 0, right? So we talked about, you can think about that as, it's really 1x to the 0 if you want to think through the power rule. So 0 times 1 is 0. And then x to the whatever is 0 times whatever is going to be 0. Or you can just kind of remember, well, that represents y equals 1, which is the horizontal line, and what's the slope of any horizontal line? Is 0. So this is my derivative. And then all we're doing is saying, okay, what's the value of the derivative at -1? So that's -3 plus -4. So I get a slope of -7. And you can check that answer on the back. You can't, I couldn't make it do the graphs, but it is important to me that you do the graphs. I want you to be able to tell me what the tangent line looks like. And then you can kind of match it up. Like if I got 6 over here, and my tangent line looks like this, one of them's wrong, right? So I want to be able to match that up and say, okay, yeah, that does make sense. Is that okay for one? Not bad, I don't think, right? So same idea number 2. Before I even do it, I'm going to find x equals 2 is here. Let me do my game very well. X equals 2 is like here. So if I go down, tangent slope is probably something like that. So should the value of the derivative, should it be positive or negative? Negative because I got a downward slope. So let's make sure we get that. Let's make sure we get the right value. So the derivative of r to the third is 3r squared. The derivative of -4r squared is -8r. And the derivative of 7 is nothing, it just goes away. My job is to find f prime of 2. 3 times 2 squared minus 8 times 2 will be 12 minus 16. So -4. That answer you can check. It's on the back. Again, you can't check the graph, but I really want you to make the graph. The tangent line graph. What you're drawing there is called a tangent line. Okay. What's it called, Ethan? Tangent line. Nice. Can we keep going? No. Like you're anti me keeping going? Yeah. Okay. So I want me to do one more? Two more? Or find one that looks harder or anything? Let's see if I get to teach. No. Okay. So we just keep building on this concept, and so like the sketches kind of get, the graph concepts get a little tougher, and then the algebra gets a little tougher. But like that right there is the unit. I would love if you could do that. I don't expect you to be able to do that at this point.